Hello friends, welcome to today's session on trigonometry. In this session I am going to explain 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th questions from exercise 9.1, page number 204, chapter 9, applications of trigonometry. So let's read the question first. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degrees. Find the length of the string. So there is a kite which is flying. Let us assume this point to be the kite. Okay, it is at a height of 60 meters from the ground. So this is 60 meters. Now it is tied with a string from the ground. Let us assume this point to be on the ground. Okay, this is a point, this is the string, and this is the kite, and this is the height of the kite from the ground, 60 meters. And the inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees. Now we have to find out the length of the string L. Okay, this triangle is clear, right? Now here we know the opposite side to the angle and the hypotenuse. So what is the ratio we can use? Sine. Sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. So let us see. Sine 60 degrees is equal to 60 divided by L. Sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is equal to 60 by L. Root 3L is equal to 6 to the 120. Okay, now L is equal to 120 divided by root 3. I am multiplying numerator and denominator with root 3. It is equal to 120 root 3 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. That is equal to 40 root 3 meters. So this is the length of the string. L is equal to 40 root 3 meters. Hope this is clear for you. Now let's move to the 6th question. A 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degrees to 60 degrees as she walks towards the building. Find the distance he walked towards the building. Okay, there is a boy who is 1.5 meters tall. He is standing at some distance from a 30 meters tall building. So let us assume this boy to be 1.5 meters tall. Okay. And he is standing in front of a 30 meters tall building. This is a building 30 meters tall. Okay, this is 1.5 meters. So and the angle of elevation he is making with the ground is 30 degrees. 30 degrees. And then he moves closer to the building. He walks some distance to the building and now he makes an angle of 60 degrees with the building. Okay, the height of the boy is 1.5 meters. The total length of the building is 30 meters. It is assumed to be A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So what we have to calculate? EF, right? The distance traveled by the boy from point E to point F. This is the distance we have to calculate. We have to find out what is the length of EF. This is F. EF. Now we know we can find out CB from triangle AED. From triangle AED, we know this is 30 degrees and this height becomes AD is equal to AB minus DB. That is equal to, what is the length of AB? 30 meters divided minus DB is 1.5 meters. That is the height of the boy. That is equal to 28.5 meters. Now let's look at the triangle AED. We know AD and we know the angle 30 degrees, that is opposite side to angle 30 degrees, and we have to find out CB. Okay, ED, that is ED. So ED becomes, we know the opposite side and we have to find out the adjacent side. So what can we use? We can use tan. Tan 30 degrees is equal to, AD is 28.5 meters divided by CB. Tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3 is equal to 28.5 divided by CB. So CB is equal to 28.5 root 3 meters. So I got this entire distance, that is the distance from the boy when he is at the initial position to the foot of the building. I got that distance as to 28.5 root 3 meters. Okay, now I have to calculate I'll calculate the distance of the boy from the second position to the foot of the building, that is from F to D. So let's take in triangle, from triangle AFD, we know angle 60 degrees, angle F is 60 degrees, and we know the opposite side AD, and we have to find out FD, that is adjacent side. So we will calculate tan 60 degrees is equal to AD by FD. Okay, AD is 28.5 meters divided by FD. Tan 60 is, we know tan 60 degrees is root 3 by root 3. Root 3 is equal to 28.5 divided by FD. That implies FD is equal to 28.5 divided by root 3. I am multiplying numerator and denominator with root 3. That is equal to 28.5 by 3 into root 3. 3 ones are 3 nines are 27. 3 fives are 15. 9.5 root 3 meters. Now in this figure, I have to find out EF, that is the distance travelled by the boy from the initial position to the second position. This is the distance I need. Now I have the total distance CB and I have the distance FD. So I will subtract FD from CB to get the distance travelled by the boy from initial position to the second position. So FE is equal to ED minus FD. ED minus FD. So ED is equal to CB is equal to 28.5 root 3 minus FD is 9.5 root 3. That is equal to 19 meters. Okay, so the distance travelled by the boy from the initial position to the next position is 19 meters. Hope this is clear for you. This is slightly complex. I will explain the problem once again. I have drawn this diagram here. If you understand this figure, you can easily solve this problem. So I'll explain. So AB is the length of the building, which is 30 meters. And CE is the boy standing here, who is 1.5 meters tall. Now, he has travelled from initial position E to F. That is the second position. From the initial position, he is making an angle of elevation of 30 degrees to the top of the building. And from the second position, he is making an angle of elevation of 60 degrees to the top of the building. Now we have to find out the distance travelled by the boy from E to F. So we need the distance of EF. So from triangle AED, I can find out the DE value. And from triangle AFD, I can find out the FD value. So ED minus FD gives the distance travelled by the boy from point 1 to point 2. Okay, and AD will be, we have to subtract the 1.5 meters from the height of the building, because the line of sight is from the eye of the boy. So that's why we are subtracting 1.5 meters from the 30 meters. Okay, hope this figure is clear. If you did not understand this problem, pause this and revisit the problem again so that you are clear with the concept. Now let's move to the 7th question. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building are 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Find the height of the tower. Okay, there is a transmission tower. There is a transmission tower standing on the top of the building. Let us assume this to be the building and this is the transmission tower. We know the height of the building is 20 meters. 20 meters, and from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of the transmission tower are 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. So the angle of elevation of the top and bottom of the transmission tower are given. Okay, this is 45 degrees and this is 60 degrees. Hope this figure is clear for you. Now we have to find out the height of the transmission tower. Let us assume this to be h, the height of the transmission tower to be h. Okay, now we will take the smaller triangle first, this triangle. So we can find out the adjacent side of this angle 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees is equal to 20 divided by, let us assume this to be A. Okay, the base of the triangle, 20 by A. So that implies tan 45 is 1, right? 1 is equal to 20 by A. A is equal to 20 meters. So I got the value of A as 20 meters. Now let's take the bigger triangle. I am taking the bigger right angle triangle. This is a right angle. Bigger right angle triangle. Now let's take tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is 20 plus h. That is the height of the building plus height of the transmission tower divided by A. A is 20 meters. We have calculated it, right? Tan 60 is root 3. Root 3 is equal to 20 plus h by 20. That implies 20 plus h is equal to 20 root 3 meters. That implies h is equal to 20 root 3 minus 20. That is equal to 20 into root 3 minus 1 meters. So the height of the transmission tower is 20 into root 3 minus 1 meters. Hope this is clear for you. All you have to do is you have to understand this picture. So there is a building which is of height 20 meters and there is a transmission tower standing on that building of height h meters. I have assumed it to be h meters. And then the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of the towers are 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Now we have to find out the height of the transmission tower. So first of all, from the smaller triangle, I have calculated the value of the base of the triangle, that is 20 meters, and for the larger triangle, I have calculated the value of 20 plus h, which is equal to 20 root 3 meters. Okay, from that I have calculated the value of h. H is equal to 20 root 3 minus 20 meters. Hope this is clear for you. Now let's move to the 8th question. A statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degrees. And from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degrees. Find the height of the pedestal. So there is a pedestal. Pedestal is the stand on which the statue stands. Okay. Pedestal is like a stand for a statue. So there is a pedestal. Let us assume this to be the pedestal. And there is a statue. Let us assume this to be the statue. Okay. So there is a point on the ground. Let us assume this to be the point. The angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degrees. So this is 45 degrees. And next, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degrees. So from this point, the angle of elevation to the top of the pedestal is 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees. Now we have to find out the height of the pedestal. So this is the height of the pedestal. Let us assume this height to be h. We know the height of the statue, that is 1.6 meters. And this is the height of the pedestal. We have to find out h. So first let us consider the smaller triangle. Okay. Tan 45 degrees is equal to, we'll find out the value of the base. Okay. From smaller triangle, tan 45 degrees is equal to, opposite side is h divided by adjacent side, let us assume it to be a. So a is equal, tan 45 degrees is 1, right? 1 is equal to h by a. So a is equal to h. So this becomes h. Now take the bigger triangle and let's calculate tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees is equal to h, opposite side is h plus 1.6, that is the length of the pedestal plus length of the statue. That is the opposite side of this bigger triangle, right? H plus 1.6 divided by, what is the adjacent side? Adjacent side is a. We found out from the first triangle that a value is equal to h. So I'll substitute h here. What is the value of tan 60 degrees? Root 3, right? Root 3 is equal to h plus 1.6 divided by h. Root 3h is equal to h plus 1.6. So h into root 3 minus 1 is equal to 1.6 meters. That implies h is equal to 1.6 by root 3 minus 1. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator with root 3 plus 1. That is equal to 1.6 into root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 into, this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. What is the value of a here? Root 3. Root 3 whole square is 3. 3 minus 1 square. 3 minus 1. That is equal to 2. Okay. So 2 ones are 2, 0.8. So the height of the pedestal is h is equal to 0.8 into root 3 plus 1 meters. Hope this is clear for you. I'll explain the figure once again. So there is a pedestal on which the statue is standing. The height of the statue is 1.6 meters. and the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degrees, and the angle of elevation of the top of the building is 45 degrees, and the angle of elevation of the top of the statue from the point on the ground is 60 degrees. Now let us assume the height of the pedestal to be h. We have to calculate the value of h. I have taken the smaller triangle and I found out that tan 45 is equal to h by a. So a is equal to h from the smaller triangle. And then I have considered the bigger triangle and calculated the tan 60 value. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, and I have calculated the value of h. H is equal to 0.8 into root 3 plus 1 meters. Hope this is clear for you. That's all for this session. Please refer to other videos for more solved questions in this exercise, and please leave your feedback in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel and share the videos. You can press the bell icon to get more notifications from this channel. Until then, see you.